Tonight, 2 people are dead, another 40 displaced after a fire in New Bedford. I'm Mike Montecalvo.
And I'm Shannon Heggie. It happened early this morning on Acushnet Avenue. 2 buildings going up in flames at the same time. 12 News reporter Brandon Truitt has been on the scene all day long. He joins us now live with the latest on the investigation currently underway there. Brandon?
Well, Mike and Shannon, 16 hours after this started, and this road is still closed and the work is still happening here. If we bring you in a little bit, you can see some of the debris that's left on the sidewalk here in front of some of the businesses that were also impacted by this. But if we work our way up, you can see the homes that have just been gutted by the flames here as fire crews are still trying to pump in water to hot spots in that area. Right now, we know the fire marshal is working to figure out what started this. We're told initial signs show it started between the 2 buildings and quickly spread.
New Bedford first responders shielding public view as the bodies of 2 people living here are removed. At its worst, smoke was pouring out of the multi-unit properties, 2 buildings with roughly 40 people living inside.
It quickly escalated to a general alarm fire, so we had all of our fire apparatus on scene here.
First thing I did, I dialed 911.
Carlos Lex Perez was just one of the people asleep at the time, saying he and his girlfriend grabbed the kids and ran to get out.
When I saw the fire, when I came downstairs, the dumpster was on fire.
Investigators working to figure out the exact cause, but tell me it started in between the buildings.
It's a real sad day. It's a real tragedy for many of these tenants.
Corinne Williams works at one of the 3 street-level businesses, each of them flooded by the water used to control the flames.
Quite a loss for all of us in the neighborhood.
The loss is far-reaching, 2 lives gone, dozens of others forced to start from scratch.
I know there is a lot of family that heartbreak right now, even myself.
And another live look at the damage now. Police at this point have not released the identification of the 2 people that were killed here. No word on if they are related or found in the same unit as the fire marshal continues to investigate. Live in New Bedford, Brandon Truitt, 12 News.
First tonight, we're hearing from people that made it out of 2 burning buildings in New Bedford early this morning.
Sadly, 2 people did not escape the flames and smoke, and those that did don't have homes to go back to.
12 News reporter Brandon Truitt was at the scene on Acushnet Avenue all day and joins us now with the latest.
Well, more than 15 hours after it started, and the road here is still blocked off. You can see some of the debris that's still left on the sidewalk here. Work your way up to the side of the house and you see the damage, the flames reaching every floor of this home. The fire department tells us roughly 40 people lived in these buildings, and tonight we know 2 of them died.
Heavy smoke billowing from these multi-family homes, New Bedford firefighters rushing to the 4-story buildings overnight while people living inside worked to get out.
Brought the kids downstairs and I just came downstairs real quick also.
Fire officials tell us the 2 buildings housed a dozen apartments, each a total loss. Right now, firefighters believe this started in a common space between them and spread fast.
The fire mirrored each other in both buildings. What was happening in one was happening in the others.
It's a real sad day. It's a real tragedy.
3 street-level businesses were flooded with water. Firefighters spending hours on ladders, spraying hot spots.
Obviously, you know, it's a very sad thing to happen.
The owner of one of the buildings says a new sprinkler system was installed 3 years ago, but it clearly was no match. Firefighters shielding the view of the cameras as 2 bodies were taken out, with those who escaped left to pick up the pieces.
Thanks God that I have my family saved, but unfortunately I lost everything.
And another look at the damage now. As you can see, they tell us this building is a complete structural loss here. This road remains closed at this time as the fire marshal investigates a cause. In New Bedford, Brandon Truitt, 12 News.